want to tell you that you inspire men, women, everyone. It's not about you just inspiring women, okay? But I think you've shown a lot of women possibility. Like an entire generation needed to be shown possibility, which has happened through people like yourself, who's supposed to be born exactly in your age bracket to set the tone for like 80s born, 90s born, 2000s born.
I absolutely agree. I was talking to somebody else about this yesterday, a young actor who was talking to me, and I really did say that my generation of women changed the trajectory of the next generation of
Yep.
women. My co-actors, female co-actors that fought to be the face on the poster, that fought for agency in the movies that a lot of women didn't get before us, just opened the doors for the generation after us. And I think not just for women, but people, our generation and every generation will always have a prototype that'll be better than us because we have changed the landscape, right?
Yeah.
And that's a huge responsibility on all of us.
Like I remember Mary Kom being one of the first female-led films.
Yeah.
And now
That
so
did-
many films are
That did
female-led.
commercially well
Yeah.
at that time. Yeah, I remember.
A mainstream
Yeah,
female-led.
mainstream female-led.
And now there's so many female-led films. Like,
And that's the thing, like, that's another, sorry, not to put you on the spot, but films are films.
Yeah.
And we still talk about female-led films as female-led films. We don't say that's a male-led film. This person's film, Amir Khan's movie, oh, we're watching a male-led film today.
no, I hear you, but I'm also talking on behalf of the Indian masses.
Completely. But that's, as a vocabulary, we need to change that. Female athlete, female politician, female actress. Why? Actress, politician, athlete.
What is your message for, okay, I'm going to ask you what's your message generally and what's your message for girls? And I'm also going to give you a supplemental point and say that this is not the end of the podcast.
One at a time?
This is not the end of the podcast, PC. There's so much more to unpack. But I actually do want to ask you a message for young, ambitious women out there. My sister, my girlfriend, my friends, everyone had this exact question for you. That what's the message for the girls who are starting out their careers or who are trying to climb?
I think it can be very scary. This generation of girls is fearless. And there's so many girls that take charge of their own lives. And they say, I'm not going to fit into the cookie cutter mold that probably my mother did or my grandmother had to. And it's so, like, I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. I meet so many young women who have changed the trajectory of their families because of the choices that they've made. I think my message would be that there's a lot of noise around us.
Narratives.
Yeah. And people that tell us to be a certain way, that people that tell us that, I was talking the other day about someone that when I went to convent school, I had this thing called moral science, a subject called moral science, which taught me how, women should be seen, not heard, the lengths of our skirts, how we should sit with our legs. There's so much that is being told to women that to be a good girl, you have to be a certain way. Good girls don't make history. You know what I mean? Bold girls make history. Bold people make history. So if you want to be the lead actor of your movie, which is your life, you've got to take choices that might be contrary to what you've heard. And that empowerment may or may not come from your parents, may or may not come from your family.